exercising, reading, eating healthy, or being productive. We have already seen thousands of videos about what kind of actions and habits we need to practice if we would like to become successful and achieve all the goals that we have set for ourselves. But let's be real, only a very few people talk about the habits which can actually shorten our lives. And the problem is that we might already practice some of them every single day. Right now I would like to share with you 5 habits which can shorten your life, and if some of them already built into your daily habit, then I urge you to try to change them immediately. Physical inactivity. Not exercising is one of the worst habits which can actually shorten your life. But why is it so dangerous? First of all, the modern age workplaces won't require physical movements at all. Basically, we are sitting in front of the computers all day and night. Only a very few people are sitting in a healthy position. Most of them, including me, is developing the worst sitting positions which are harmful for the neck, back and shoulders. Furthermore, it's unnatural for the body to be in the same position for that long. Doing office jobs for hours and not taking any breaks is absolutely the worst you can do. Even though some of the people are paying attention to have the 10 minutes break each hour, which is already a great thing, but still they don't do any kind of movements which can compensate the harmful effects of being in the same position for too long. After what was said, it's not a question that we always have to find opportunities to move as much as we can to compensate all the negative effects of sitting too long. People tend to overthink exercising, but honestly, everything is better than nothing. If you don't feel the urge to rush to the gym after the working hours, you can still ride a bike to your workplace and back home. You can take a walk every day, or it's even better if you are committed and get a dog, as they will always remind you that you have to go for a walk. Nonetheless, you can do some basic exercises during your work hours. Some shoulder raises, neck stretches or wrist twisting. And I don't say that these kind of exercises will help you to achieve the best shape of your life, but at least they can help you out to release the tension from your body. All in all, you don't have to become a professional athlete if you would like to avoid all the harmful effects of inactive lifestyle. It's more than enough if you keep in mind that if you have any chance to do something with more movement, then don't hesitate to pick that option for your health. Worrying about money. Financial stress can affect anyone, regardless their wealth. As we have seen during the pandemic, people lost their job from one day to another, which can cause a huge stress in their life. According to the recent study, scientists already found out that people who are constantly stressing about the lack of money may have higher risk to develop cardiovascular problems. Of course, we can't always control all the factors which can determine our financial futures, but instead we can always walk with open eyes and seek for new opportunities which can improve our financial outcomes. If you are developing the right level of positive financial behavior, then you can overcome on nearly all kinds of difficulties, even if sometimes we tend to feel that we are not in control of our finances. For that reason, it's always important to talk about money freely and consider all kinds of opportunities which can optimize your financial situations. Creating a budget plan, starting a saving account, or launching a new side hustle idea. Right now I have just only mentioned a few ideas which can help you to get out quicker from the uncomfortable financial situation. Shortly, if you are facing the explained financial difficulties at the moment, just don't accept it as a fact, but rather try to educate yourself and figure out how you can make more money, how you can save more, and in the end, all of these actions will help you to eliminate the financial stress from your life. Being negative constantly. I don't say anything new when I tell you that the way you see the world and also yourself can affect your lifespan. We already know that certain emotions like anger, guilt or fear can steal years from our life expectancy, and we haven't talked about the poor self-image yet, which has also harmful effects. Nonetheless, science already proved that people who have a positive mindset have a greater likelihood to avoid different kinds of diseases or recover from them faster. So what can you do against being negative all the time? First of all, it can be supportive if you start to educate yourself and read books about emotional intelligence or stoicism. Any kind of book which can form your ideology into a more positive version can be excellent investment. Furthermore, if you are being negative all the time because of your poor self-image, then you can also take actions and start to work on your self-confidence. Leaving your comfort zone, seeking for new adventures, and achieve little successes every day. These are all necessary part of your own self-development and can hugely determine how you will see the world in the future. In a nutshell, there is always a room for improvement, and if you would like to leave your negative side behind, then you have to force yourself every single day to figure out how you can be happy and how you can see the happy side of your life. Not drinking enough water. Headaches, fatigue, or low level of energy. Are these symptoms familiar to you? If you are constantly experiencing any of them, you probably don't drink enough water and you already practice a habit which can shorten your life. A human body's significant percentage is water, therefore it's not surprising that you can feel these kind of symptoms if you are not hydrated enough. If you drink enough water through the day, you will experience faster thinking, improved focus, and greater mental clarity. On the other hand, if you forget to drink throughout the day and you don't hydrate yourself, then don't be surprised if you start to experience the explained symptoms because your body won't be able to deliver the sufficient nutrition to your brain. All in all, drinking water is a very simple habit which can be beneficial for your body and your mind too. But at the same time, it can be harmful if you forget to practice it. Find your ways to remind yourself for drinking. You can try out different kind of techniques and methods like using sticky notes on your work desk, or maybe you can download different kind of apps which can help you to remind you to drink. Multitasking. The last habit on my list which can shorten your life is a very common one, and it is multitasking. A few years ago I practiced multitasking all the time, as it created the illusion that I am finishing more tasks at the same time. But as I read more and more about it, I realized that I was so wrong. First of all, our brain is not designed to do more tasks at once, and anytime when we are multitasking, we just create the illusion that we are doing everything faster, but in fact we are just changing between the tasks too quickly. But why is it harmful? Even if we are talking about milliseconds, we still lose time with multitasking anytime when we switch between the to-dos, so this is already an evidence that this can be effective. Secondly, multitasking has a chance to increase the stress hormone called cortisol and also adrenaline, which can be only beneficial on short term. So if you keep multitasking, then don't be surprised if you experience headaches, cognitive difficulties, or tangled thoughts. Nonetheless, people who are always multitasking might experience difficulties regarding recalling information or lack of focus. So next time when you try to do all the tasks in parallel and do multitasking, try to remind yourself that this is not healthy for your brain, and instead of doing this harmful behavior, it is more reasonable to do everything one by one based on your priority. So that was all the 5 habits which can shorten your life, and if you already practice some of them, then it might be a good idea to reconsider how you can change them. Do you have any further habits what you already know that can shorten your life? Then feel free to leave in the comment section, and also don't hesitate to check out my previous videos, hit the subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and also see you next time.